Yo, it's your boy One Deep 215 back with another video. Real quick, y'all, it's gonna be quick. I had some ripping and running to do today, and I call public transportation. Now, anybody that knows me know I don't drive in town. I don't drive downtown. We call it Center City here. I'll drive through it, but if I'm stopping for any substantial amount of time, then I usually catch public trans. Now, it's been a while since I've been on public transportation, and today was an eye-opener, to say the least. It was an eye-opener. It just goes to show what we talk about on this channel sometimes, how we living in just different times. We are. First off, it's just the catch. We got things called SEPTA here. I don't know what y'all public transportation call in y'all cities, but here it's called SEPTA. And for the most part, pretty reliable, whatever the case may be. But this ain't even about SEPTA per se. It's just about the public, just people in general. Because I seen some things. Mind you, I had to catch two things, up and back. So I saw it. I saw all walks of life. I saw all acts of life. And it just goes to show what we dealing with here in these times. We dealing with some things. I mean, I don't remember people being able to do actual drugs on public transportation. That never was a thing when I was coming up. When I was catching, because I'm very familiar with public transportation. It's been times I needed it for work. It's been times I needed it for leisure. So I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. But at the same time, it's been a minute. Because for whatever reason, I haven't had to use it in a while. So it's like, you see the people, and it's like, and don't get me wrong, out of all the crazies that I saw, it's people that's just like me that's just trying to get from point A to point B. So it ain't everybody. You can tell the people that's just trying to get to where they gotta go to, and that's it. But for every person that you see that's on that, it's about 4 or 5 people that's just, the dirty looks, the nasty attitudes from male and female. This ain't just no female. Like I said, people doing drugs, people vaping. Now, I'm a smoker. Smoke don't bother me. But since when is it okay to do it on public transportation? Since when? And we're not talking about no late night. This is midday on a Friday. Now, don't get me wrong. First of the month is the first of the month. So you're going to get more traffic, more people handling business. I get it. I had a doctor's appointment to go to, and I'm like, I'm not catching I'm not driving down there. So I will say the fact that we talking about on a Friday and it's first of the month, that enhanced it. But it's like, this is what we doing. You got kids around. You got kids that don't respect their elders on no level. On no level. They cussing. They fussing. Ladies sitting right there. They playing loud music. What happened to headphones? It's just, wow. From the young to the old, though. This ain't just young kids. It's grown men and women stepping over people. And I get when something crowded is crowded. I get it. But no, it's just too raunchy. It's too out there. It is. And I thank my lucky stars for my piece of crap. My car, I thank my lucky stars, because having to deal with that on a regular basis, like I said, I've had to deal with public transportation on a regular basis before. So I'm not, I'm very privy to what it is. But when you go without something for so long, you out of loop a little bit. And I felt out of loop. I'm sitting there like, that's another thing. I sat for probably a hot minute. It make you want to stand up. That's how uncomfortable it is. I sat for a hot minute, and just something about me was like, oh, stand up. Because obviously we live in Philadelphia. I live in Philadelphia. You gotta watch your surroundings, or whatever the case may be. That's whether you're on public trans or not. But just the aura and just it's nasty, it smells. And you talk to a guy that done been through the ringer. So if I'm saying something is, I done been in atmospheres that's worse than that, and it's just like, yo, this is supposed to be mass transit. What is going on? People, you got the homeless community is very big here in Philly. Half of the seats is being taken by homeless people. Sleep. It's a bad joint. It's a bad joint. And I made this video to shed light on that. I'm sure a lot of people already know. Maybe in y'all cities it might be worse. But to shed light on the fact that this ain't really a mass transit video. This is more of a life video, because it's like it shows you what times, what day and times we living in. Whenever you gotta have your head on the swivel so much and watch yourself so much. I literally saw a needle, a dirty used needle in the walkway of the train. I was on the train, I was on a bus, on a trolley, to be accurate. I was on a trolley and I was on a train. We call it the L. That is wild. It's wild. So it's like people just don't have respect for one another. People don't have grace and dignity for themselves. People just doing whatever. And it's all walks of life. It's every race, it's every age. This ain't no certain demographic here. It's every race, every age, every gender. Both genders. It's just wild. And it's like, yo, what? It had me reflect to the point where this video wasn't planned. I didn't say, oh, on this thing I'm gonna make this really just coming off. I just got off that joint. Literally just got off that joint probably about 30 minutes ago. And it's like, man, what is going on? And here in Philly, we got a problem with our mass transit anyway, because they're about to cut back with the scheduling of the service, the just the whole customer rapport with, they trying to stop certain routes. I heard they trying to go up on prices. They trying to cut the time, which is like, I heard something about they trying to stop at 9 o'clock, which would be crazy. I don't really believe it. I think that's just hearsay. But I'm like, to stop at 9 o'clock, you know how many people work at night? How they gonna get home? So it's just a mess. And like I said, this ain't really a public transportation bashing video. It's more of a life video. And when you see things, don't get me wrong, it didn't take me to ride public transportation to know that our country is in a crisis just with the times that we live in. Don't get it messed up. It didn't take that for me to know. I've been knowing, but when you on the forefront and you see it in black and white, and you just seeing how people interact with each other, how people look at you, how people just walk around with their face balled up all day for nothing. And it's like, I don't even know you from nothing. What's the dirty look about? What's this? What's that? How the young people don't have no respect for their elders. How people are in general. How we treat each other in general. I'm not having the best of days. I'm not. But I'm not. I'll be damned if I see a perfect stranger and look at them like they crazy, like they did something. Like we woke up in the bed together this morning. It's like we all going through stuff. We all going through stuff. Why is this so? Why everybody got a chip on their shoulder? Why? Why everybody so demonstrative with their demeanor? There's no hello, how you doing? There's no, and don't get me wrong, I'm very laid back into myself, so I'm not out here saying hello to everybody. But what's wrong with a smile? It costs you nothing to smile. It costs you absolutely nothing to smile. It really don't. And people are like, well, what they smiling for? They ain't happy. That people that saying that, you're part of the problem. If you saying, was it the smile about, to a perfect stranger, not saying you gotta walk around Jesus all day. I'm talking about just a courteous, just a common courtesy to your fellow man. It don't cost you nothing. I didn't do it. So it's wild. But like I said, I'm thankful for my piece of crap, because without it, that would be my resort on an everyday basis. And it's like, I don't know if I got it in me no more. I don't know if I got it in me no more to do that on a regular basis. Obviously, if I had to, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But it just showed, like I said, I'm like, damn, it been that long? They doing this now? They doing that? What's going on? What homie over there doing? It's wild. But just wanted to put that out there. There's nothing wrong with being kind to your fellow man. We all have bad days. We all going through stuff. We all are. We are. It ain't sun and rainbows over here either. But I'm not walking around mopey all day with a bunch of strangers and giving them the grizz and making it seem like life is just, that's another video. I ain't gonna go there. But yeah, at the end of the day, move safe, be safe, and I catch you on the next one.